Okay, well, that happened. So now, let me go on ahead and move over here if my device can catch up. Okay. What's going on, Red? How you doing? Yeah, it's weird. Like, everything just kind of stopped. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's super weird. So, what happened is kind of weird. What happened, and I didn't even notice, the heat turned on, and that stopped, like, everything. The heat in the house, I mean. When the heat got turned on, I didn't even notice, but weird. Yeah, but it's because my family turned the heater. It's not their fault. It's the PlayStation's fault, really. But it blows where it comes out the vent, and I just looked, and what happens is it blows basically at the PlayStation. So I just moved the PlayStation to the other side so that it's not being attracted to the heat. Yeah, it's really strange. It's this PlayStation 5, like I don't know, but I don't know. Where there is a will, there is a way, and we will make things happen the best way we can. You know what I mean? You just muscle through it. You know what I mean? So I think things will turn out a little bit better. But for the most part, it's just it's just a heating issue. I think it's just the system itself isn't insulated properly. Now, to my understanding, they said that they got the CPU to run 10 degrees cooler on the newer PS5. I don't know if they're that different, but it said the CPU runs about 10 to 11 degrees cooler, but the RAM runs like 8 degrees hotter. Now, I don't know how big a difference that is, but yeah, and it's through GameStop, but they don't have any in stock. So that's kind of the issue. Yeah. Yeah, not a problem. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's the whole thing. You know what I mean? Wait, were we done on what's the name? I don't know. Either way, yeah, let me help out David real quick. So yeah. But it's cool now. Like I got the fan going and window open and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? So we should be straight now. Wait, you didn't get that? You better not, boy. If you say, I'm gonna be picking on David this summer. Whoa, what? I was like, man, we need to go get that. Oh, we're fighting this? Oh, yeah, nah. Yeah, we gotta do this. Yeah. David's UID. Oh, we're doing this one too? Okay, here's the thing. Applejacks, let me help him solo. Because I suck in here when there's more than 2 people. Like, when I don't have Zhongli in here, I cannot stand it in here. But you can I mean, it's up to y'all. It's really up to y'all. I just know I suck in here. If I don't got Zhongli, I suck in here. Yeah, it's not that I suck in here. It's just, yeah, man. Yeah, it's, oh, one second. No, they're not gonna join, David. Yeah, they're not. Yeah, they're not gonna join. Oh, we are freezing out here. Yeah, bro, you got like these fires, man. You about to have us out here dying? Well, hold on now. No, Gooba. There we go. Guaba? What? What? Okay. Okay, let's try this again. There we go. Okay. Wait, where'd it go? I'm on NA. I was gonna do this. It's really just this domain. If it's anything else, like I don't mind anything else, but this specific domain is like, like you'll see, because I do this domain with these two, and we crush it every time. But she needs to be protected. You just want to beat stuff up. Hey, you got C2 Zhongli? Your resinless? It's all good. Do you got C2 Zhongli? Or like Jean or Chi Chi or something? Maybe Chi Chi? Oh, you just want to. Oh, you trying to see two Shogun stuff. Oh, constellation list. Well, I mean, depend. I don't know what domain we're doing. I don't know what we're doing. Give me one sec. Okay, he's up here. So I think he's making condensed. I'm assuming we're doing this domain. No, I know she's strong. There's C2. There's all type of C2 Shoguns. Y'all need to see this. I show this dude almost every time. You guys already know who I'm pulling up. Y'all need to see this constellation. That constellation is different. That and it's crowned. Oh, y'all got to see that. Like that is like yeah. Mm-hmm. And then you get C6. What's her name? Sarah. Oh my God. Yeah, things get a little crazy around these parts. I'm still waiting for a C6 Shogun to show up. I want to see a C6. I want to see the Tony Toe Shogun. You know what I'm saying? I want to see that Shogun. You know what I mean? That's gonna be crazy. C3 is another 17. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I want to see a Shogun so crazy that it doesn't make sense. No, I know she doesn't do much. It's really C3 is where you stop at, right? Because C4 doesn't do much, and then C6 only reduces the cooldown of your teammate's burst. Yeah. And then, of course, her C5 only makes your skill stronger, which is good, I guess, but it's not like, But even still, it'd just be crazy, though. It'd just be crazy to see it. Just like, I got C6 Shogun. Like, oh my God, why? That's too much. I'm thinking about running Temptation. It's like just this domain, though. Because you can't perma-freeze these guys. If you could perma-freeze these dudes, I would just perma-freeze them. Yeah, cuz. Bam, 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 bam. Bruh, I don't like how you just walking up on me like that, though. I'm gonna need you to chill with all that. Alright, cool. Yeah, no cooldown rotation. Yeah, that's C6 Shogun. Yeah. C6 Shogun is, I just want to see it. Like it with my eyeballs. Like come in with Ning Wong and somebody just reduce my cooldown on my Ning Wong. That'd be crazy. Like, so what you telling me is instead of 12 seconds, it's 8 seconds? Because I can get my burst back really quick. I can get my burst back super fast. If there's 2 Geo on the team, she gets her burst back. Sometimes her burst is back like right away. If you cut down to 7, yeah. Like sometimes Ning Wong's burst is back like so fast, and if I could just burn it again, it'd be like, bruh. Like I will take that. Oh, I should have threw my ultimate. I should have Zhong Li that, but it's okay. Okay, you want attention. Poor Law with Churro. So adorable with your I need attention self. We'll go on ahead and wait for that. Nope. He's not. I hear he does control different. I personally don't know. Oh, just melee him. Hiya! Hiya! I feel like I should have saved that burst, but that's okay. Get about 28 energy. That's it? I mean, it's not bad on a Zhao. Oh, and you get... Oh, I see what you're talking about. Hey, what's going on, bro? How you doing, brother? C6 Zhao is all up to target Who? Target AI RNG. Yeah, today is a work day, basically, Mr. Food. You know what I mean? So we out here just working, trying to at least help out the people. You know what I mean? That's a friend of mine, IRL, you feel me? It's like a brother. All right, so let me see. So, Ito has no downsides. Zhao C6 is nothing against bosses. Zhao C6 is nothing against bosses. Before you know it, you're on the other side of the... Oh, yeah. Because of the controllability. Oh, yeah, I'm finna try and get it in, man. I'm trying to get it in thick, you feel me? But yeah, man, so Zhao C6, it is much smarter to get, yeah, C6 Ito is like the way to go. I think when it comes to C6s, like truly, I think it boils down to Zhongli, Eula, who is it? Raiden Shogun, Ganyu. I feel like that's kind of it. Outside the 4-star characters, once you get into 4 stars, you know, it's obviously Xingqiu, who is it? Xiangling, and then who else? And then, you know, of course, Ningguang, Noel, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. Weapons, you got to R5 all of them. I'm joking. Because can't nobody afford that. I don't know about C6. I don't think you need C6 on Hu Tao. You can get it, but I feel like her C6 is more of a flex than it's more of a flex than practical. Like, you're going to spend $200 for something that you can't do. I mean, you can, but I don't know. Because to my understanding, it only gives you crit rate, right? And if your crit ratio is good, then it doesn't matter. I guess on a support Hu Tao, maybe like a burst support Hu Tao or something like that. Like, that would make sense. You know what I'm saying? If they had like let's say, well, I can't check right here, but let's say you had your Hu Tao set up where you batteried her with, like, I don't know, Bennett or whoever, right? And you was just doing a burst rotation Hu Tao where you just pull her out, pop your skill, hit a couple times, and then do her burst. At that point, C6 might be worth it because you might not pull her out for, like, you'll get it basically every other rotation because you're probably only going to do her burst every 30 seconds, roughly, depending on your rotation. I mean, I'm not entirely sure. I'm just taking a guess. You know what I mean? Yeah, and a resistance. Yeah, that's it though. Just I mean, because if she's only going to be out to hit her burst, you're not going to hit her. It makes you a god for 10 seconds. I mean, 10 out of 60 seconds. I mean, I don't know. I figure if you got, I put it to you like that. I think this is the reason why I'm not sold on C6, is because if you're C6 with Hu Tao, you're probably not going to be really taking damage anyway. Because you're invincible during your burst, and if you're C6, if you can afford a C6 Hu Tao, I'm pretty sure everything on that floor in the spiral abyss should be dead by the time you hit your burst. But at the same time, if you got a C6 Hu Tao, I mean, if you got a C5 Hu Tao, you already spent almost, God, what, like $1,000? Like, you might as well just go ahead and C6 her. You finna buy yourself a $60,000 car and not put rims on it? You smoking? Is it fail-safe for C5 builds? Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if you can afford that, you probably could clear this. You probably don't need it, is what I'm saying. Like, by the time you pop whatever you're gonna pop with Hu Tao, everything should just die. Like, you don't need the defense. That's like them teams who don't run. That's like them Spiral Abyss people who don't run Zhongli because they just clear the Abyss that fast. You guys know what I'm talking about. You know, like Morgana and whatnot. Like you don't need you don't need this guy for Morgana because it just wipes floors that fast. It's got Venti and Ayaka. Like you put those two together, it's like okay, well I don't know why. You know what I mean? So with Hu Tao, oh that's it? Okay, no problems. Yeah, with Hu Tao, the crit rate I understand. The resistance I understand if you're main DPS. I'm trying to justify this resistance. You know what I'm saying? So if you get 200%, let me see. What is it conditional? It's conditional. Okay, so when 25% she suffers from a lethal strike, Hu Tao will not fall as a result of damage sustained. Additionally, for the next 10 seconds, all of her elemental and physical resistance is increased by 200%. Her crit rate is increased by 100%. Her resistance to interruption is greatly increased. This effect triggers automatically when Hu Tao. So you basically try to die. So wait a minute. Okay, so yeah, so it's literally just a failsafe, right? Which don't sound bad. If anybody here plays League of Legends, you know what that looks like? This looks like Tryndamere. If anybody plays League of Legends, that's like a Tryndamere ultimate. Tryndamere has an ultimate where he goes into a rage mode, and now everything is super fast paced in League of Legends, super fast paced. So 4 seconds is a long time, and I mean it's actually a long time in League of Legends, right? But he goes into a unkillable state for 4 seconds, and in a matter of 4 seconds, he can wipe your whole team. I feel like this is like a Tryndamere ultimate. So you can get him down to 1 HP, and then you pop his ult, and he'll stay at 1 HP for 4 seconds. And if you don't kill him on the 5th second, that's it. He just cleared your whole team. You better hit him with a flame or something that does damage over time. So by the time he comes back, it takes away that last pixel of health. Bam, and then he dies. But if you don't do that, he's just going to kill your whole team and then walk away without a scratch. I mean, obviously scratches, but you know what I mean. I mean, you shouldn't waste it. Yeah, with 10 seconds, you can dump that's what I'm saying. So that's what it kind of seems like this is the case of this is. I'll say it like this. If you got here, you might as well go here. I don't feel like this constellation is that important, like at all. But if you're here, you might as well just go here. You already got here. This is $200 a constellation. This is like basically $200 per constellation, if not more. So you got $200 for the character. Well, let's say you just pull the character. Then you got $200, $200. So that's a rack right there. You might as well at that point. Because if you got it like that, if you got enough for C5 and not C6, then you're not spending your money correctly. In real life. That's my opinion. But if you're going to spend $1,000 on a video game and you can't afford another constellation, then I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Get her C1. I don't know. What's up with what's this? Upon defeating an enemy affected by blah, 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 all nearby allies, excluding herself. Okay. So, yeah. So C1, what's this? Increases the blah, blah, blah amount to 10. That's her. What's her Blood Blossom? That's her skill, right? Enemies affected by Blood Blossom take considered Blood Blossom damage. Okay, so is anything particular with the blood? Nothing? Okay. So, additionally, Spirit Soother will also apply the blood. Okay, so that's just damage over time. Be right back, no worries. Okay, so Blood Blossom is just a damage over time thing. Yeah, so C1 was this Guide to the Afterlife. That's her burst, right? No. Really? I mean, you could probably stop here, like C3. Yeah. Wait, what's going on? I'm so happy I don't have a credit card anymore this game, bro. Yeah. I don't, yeah. It gets costly, man. You could be putting that money somewhere else. That's why I talk about the things I talk about. Get your try to put money back in y'all wallets. Put some money back in y'all pockets. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, let's do the grind. Let's get you these artifacts. Let's kill these bosses. You ain't got to spend no money on that. I don't hit hard. Let's make you hit hard. Let's figure it out. What's going on? Oh, my Yaka. Oh, well, crown her or something. Well, I need to. No, you don't. Just crown her. Okay, well, my blah, blah, blah. Did you do the event? Yeah. Okay, well, what's his talent? Oh, his talent is, okay, constellations. Oh, I ain't got no constellations. Guess what? You don't need them because they're useless on Albedo. Just get this set and call it a day. What about the Shogun? Oh, I don't have C2. You don't need it. Why? Because Sarah exists, and Bennett exists, and Mona exists, and Yunjin exists, and Food exists, and Spiral Abyss buffs exist, and Raiden National without C2 exists, and there's ways to make her viable without having to get C2. You don't need this. But I need it. No, you say you need it. Probably because these aren't good, or you're comparing yourself to a whale. Stop doing that. That's how you go broke. You know how you got people who... I'll give you guys a good example what I'm talking about. So, if you pay attention to social media, have you ever noticed, this is part of the reason why I don't use Instagram. So have you ever noticed when you scroll through Instagram, what you're looking at is good news, right? Now everybody has their own trials and tribulations, but typically what you're seeing is a new car, a new outfit, new shoes, a bunch of money, this, that, and the third, right? What you're doing on a subconscious level, whether you believe it or not, is you're comparing yourself to that, right? And that's where that anxiety comes from, according to scientific studies. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, if you pay more attention to like whales and you keep comparing yourself to that, well, you got to understand that you're in your bracket. You need to be the best in your bracket. Be the best, minor league player. You're not in the major leagues yet. Be the best minor league. You know what I mean? Both players know the rules. Both players have the same skill set. It's just one has an organization behind them. The other's organization is not as big. So just be the best that you can be in your league. Right? Don't go broke when it comes to the game. Right? And I'm going to just try to be the best coach that I can be. So that for whatever reason, if y'all happen to become whales, you'll be able to manage your finances even crazier. Because guess what? Now I don't have to do all the things, this, that, and the third. Have you seen MTash's account? His free-to-play guide? Have you seen that account? Bruh, that dude's account is ridiculous. His free-to-play account is stupid. Everything is done. Like, that whole account is meta slave. You know, the whole account is meta slave. God-like account, though. Like, for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? So, but he has both sides of the league. He's got the whale league with that account, and then he's got the free-to-play league with this account. And both of them are clapping everything. Obviously, the whale is because it's a whale account. And then his free-to-play one is because he knows how to play the game. You see what I'm saying? But he does all the meta things, right? So, you know, whatever you're trying to do, you can do it. And I feel like my job as DWP to whoever is watching is to try and get you to your goal. Basically, you know what I mean? How to do 10 times more damage? It depends on the character. Unless you're talking about that. Okay, here's what you do. What you do is you grab your feather and you want to rank this up as high as you possibly can. That dude said how to do 10 times more damage. I'm gonna show you guys the secret. You get your feather and you rank up your feather. Like, all right, man. Like, all right, bro. All right, I got you. All right, I got you. Nah, it was an inside joke, Burger. Not an inside joke, but it's a little bit of a meme. I think it was MTash that did that, right? MTash, he was cool. I think the whale gambling thing drove him crazy though. He started gambling. You know what I mean? And that gambling, I get you caught up. There's a psychological thing that happens. You know what I mean? And it's that psychology of gambling that you need to be aware of. You know what I mean? If you're not aware of it, you'll end up like MTash, going crazy on stream, crying, trying to do social service speeches all of a sudden. Like, bro, you hecka grown. Why are you even having this conversation? Like, this is one of those you should have known better, bruh, type of situations. This is one of those, boy, you grown type of situations. Do you help people at low? Yeah, I help whoever. Like, it doesn't matter if you're AR60 or AR16. It doesn't matter. Whatever you need help with. The only thing the thing I am thinking about moving away from though, only because it depends on the timing, right? Is like farming like resources like this kind of stuff, like the Sakura blossoms and whatnot. Like I'm thinking moving. It depends on the time though. Like right now we can do it because we're not doing anything, right? But if we start getting people, hey, I need help with this domain, this boss, and stuff like that, then it's like, okay, well, we gotta push because those grinds take a while. But yeah, if you need help with like something out here in Dragon Spine, I've done the Dragon Spine thing like what 4 or 5 times now, maybe 3 times. I feel like I've helped more people than that with Dragon Spine though, and I never can remember it, but it's the whole thing to unlock this, whatever this domain is. People try to unlock this domain. But yeah, I'll help you out. It's not a problem. I just need your UID, and then I'll be able to help you out. Build a Zhao, what? Oh, a Zhao team? Yeah, we could take a look at it. What's your UID? Are you NA? You laugh, but there are new players to the game who don't know these basic things. Yeah, that's true. Want to help me with the boss in the new area after? Yeah, absolutely. My friend helped me 100% explore in Konamiya and Inazuma. That's what's up. Everyone asks about yeah, today is the Zhao day, I'm telling you. I think it's because everybody's on the cusp of like ranking their Zhao up because he was the last banner. So they're probably getting their Zhaos, to level, like capped out, maxed out talents, probably got questions. I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of videos that everybody was watching, you know what I mean? And they're like, oh, Zhao, oh, there's so many different things to do with Zhao. It's like, yeah. Ever got on the Zhao banner? Pretty much. Zhao's always been popular. It was a low sales bet, just in the chat. You just put in the chat. If it doesn't show up, for whatever reason, or gets blocked, or we can't see it, then put it 3 numbers at a time, or just break it up however you want to break it up, and then I'll type it in that way, and I can take a look at your account. As long as you're NA. If it starts with a 6, then I can look at it. Good that I'm here then. Yeah, I know. Yeah, thank God you're here, Red. Because Red is a Zhao main. There we go. Okay. Yeah, Red is a Zhao main. So, in case we need a professional's input, we have a professional here. Oh yeah, I've restarted the stream. Hold on. AR35. No, it's no worries. So I won't go too hard on your artifacts then. 644-565. You got 2-factor authentication? Well, I guess it's too late now because you posted it already. But 37. All right, cool. So he is capped for your world level, I believe. Your character details are hidden. So what you do is you pull up your menu. You go to your edit profile to where you edit your showcase, and there's a little toggle button at the bottom. You see it? You just toggle that on, and then we'll give it a little bit, and then I'll take a peek at it. My account is still pretty new. It's a 636 account. Yeah, pretty new. Yeah, them 600 accounts, them some old accounts. Them 600s, those are old. Those are some like old accounts. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we'll look it up. Let's see. You gonna head out? Not a problem, David. It's all good. What's up, Saeed? Saeed Mohammed. Take it easy, David. Always a pleasure. Let me see. What we got? 644-565. All right. Yeah, it takes a sec to go through the server, so I'm gonna hang out here for a minute. It's 600. All right. Yeah, give me 1 sec, Apple Jacks, because I know for a fact I'm going to forget this person if I If I go to yours and we do that, I guarantee I'm gonna get distracted and I'm gonna forget all about it. And then I'm gonna feel stupid. I have a note account. Look at the UID of the stuff. Yeah, I want to look at this Zhao real quick because I feel like I was forgetting people all day, and that's not a good thing. How about this? Okay. There we go. Okay. So, okay, 3188, not bad for your AR. Good weapon choice for your AR. Ah, you were breaking the golden rule. Farming artifacts before 40. Wait, what's your AR? Ah, farming artifacts before 45. But that's fine. I do get it. I do get it. All right, so what is that? Okay, so that's not 16. Get that to 16. What's that? That's a timepiece. That's good. Get that ranked to 16. Animal, perfect. Get that ranked up as soon as possible. And you got crit rate, even better. And then that's crit damage. What's your crit rate? 31. And this is giving you what? 32? Okay, so he comes with 24, so I guess it makes sense to have crit damage there. But you're probably not seeing your crits as often as you would like, right? What's your constant? Okay. 433. Okay. So the end goal of your... Okay, so let's start with the weapon. I would highly recommend... Now, if this weapon does work phenomenal on him, if you do use this weapon, I recommend crit rate instead of crit damage on him. At some point, I'm gonna. This is a hard recommendation to do either the battle pass weapon or the Black Cliff. So you want a crit damage or a crit rate weapon. That's just what I'm gonna recommend for you. Whether it's a 5-star or a 4-star weapon, crit rate or crit damage at some point, and then just give him a battery. As far as your team is concerned, because I know that's what you were asking about. As far as your team is concerned, typically a Zhao team, to my understanding, is you want an animal battery, be it Sucrose or Jean, and then you want a shielder, whether it be Noelle or Zhongli. Hopefully you got Zhongli. Zhongli is probably one of the better ones for him. And then you want something to give you some type of resonance. So usually like a second Geo character, you know, like Albedo or like Ningguang, just somebody who can provide the geo resonance while you're shielded. And the reason for the shielding, obviously, is so he doesn't just die like that. Jean can heal. Jean can be your healer, or you can have Sucrose be your healer, or not your healer, but Sucrose can be your battery. Barber can be your healer. You know what I mean? But either way, you're going to need a battery for him if you're not going to run this weapon. Ooh, should you? Bruh, that's... Ooh, what y'all think? You think Zhongli? I mean... he said Kazuharo. Who's your main? Let me ask you that. Yeah, if you grind enough, you yeah. Wouldn't want to play without Zhongli. You thinking Zhongli? Is Zhao your main? If Zhao is your main, Zhongli. Like, easy. If you're going to venture away from Zhao at any point in the game, well, basically, if you're going to use any other element outside of Geo and Animo, then Kazuha. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Right, so... Hold on, let me see. Did they respond to if that was their main or not? I pulled you out recently, so him for now. Okay. If you don't... Oh, man. I only had to look for the first half. Hey, but Kazuha is kind of invaluable to accounts though. That's a hard one, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm being completely honest with you. That's a hard one. I'll put it like this: if you are concerned that you are going to hit a wall in your damage output for whatever the reason is, then wait for Kazuha. If you're more concerned, and I'm being very serious right now, if you're more concerned about content outside of the Spiral Abyss, basically every single thing outside the Spiral Abyss, get Zhongli. Kazuha is really only hyper relevant in the Spiral Abyss. Easily the one of the most beneficial things to hit your account. The margin of value, like the value that Kazuha has to anyone's account is so extensive, you can't really deny it. But it depends on if you partake in the Spiral Abyss, though. Really, thoughts on Tartaglia? Like he's cool. I'll read the rest of that comment in a minute. I just wanted to hash out this Zhongli thing. So if you really like Zhao, right, and you're gonna be fine not being in the Spiral Abyss all day, every day, Zhongli. Zhongli is probably the most flexible character that's a support character. Like, he is so good in so many ways. I cannot express that enough. It's not because I main him or like his character has nothing to do with that. He's actually what people say he is. There's a reason why he's on everybody's team and everybody has him. There's a reason why, right? Kazuha is only there to make you feel like you're stronger than you actually are, or if you actually need the DPS and the CC. The Kazuha's there for the Spiral Abyss. Like, he's only there if you're tired of Spiral Abyss things. That's what Kazuha's there. Or if you just are having a hard time doing the damage it takes to kill a boss or whatever. That's Kazuha. Outside of that, Zhongli is God mode. You're walking around with God mode. Like, I am, boop, you play Doom and you enter the God mode code, pop, God mode, and stuff is shooting you and you don't die, and it's just like, I'm cool. No CC, no, your bullets phase through me. That's Zhongli. So, I'm going to safely say Zhongli. I think Zhongli would be your safest pick. Because you could still die with Kazuha. But Kazuha is, I can't deny Kazuha though. Like, the dude is kind of like, I'm pulling Kazuha. I'm skipping C2 Zhongli for Kazuha. I tried to pull today, actually hoping that I was going to get a Miss Pity. But if I'd have got C2 Zhongli, it would have been cool. But I wanted to ensure I failed Pity to get Yay, and then I'll figure out Kazuha. What about Ganyu? Kazuha is way more important than Ganyu. Ganyu's a flex character. And that's no disrespect to Ganyu or Ganyu mains. That's no I don't want people to think I'm talking bad about Ganyu. I'm not. She's actually that strong. But you will get way more value out of Kazuha. Let me put it this way. Kazuha and Bennett will clear a floor faster than Morgana. In some rare cases. Kazuha and Bennett will clear a floor, in some cases, faster than Morgana, which Ganyu is typically on. And that's Venti. Venti. And that's just Kazuha and Bennett. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, don't underestimate what Kazuha can do. There's a reason why Kazuha is easily at the top of Spiral Abyss use. But that's Spiral Abyss, though. I want to make sure that I'm clear on this. Like, that's Spiral Abyss, though. Outside the Spiral Abyss, it's not needed as much. I don't have Kazuha, and I can literally solo everything in the game. And then in a lot of cases, pretty much every domain, with the exception of a few I have trouble with, like this one. This one is just more annoying than hard. This one I just gotta really play careful. But I can solo all the domains. I can carry all the domains, and I don't have Kazuha, right? Now Zhongli. The thing about Zhongli is he's not necessarily a damage dealer, but he's a walking God mode. So you can't die with Zhongli. provided it depends on the build you use on them. Thanks, by the way. Should you roll for Zhongli or Ganyu? It depends, man. It depends. My personal opinion, I personally say Zhongli because there's so many DPS characters. There's so many DPS characters that are hyper DPS characters, but there's only one hyper shield character. You see what I'm saying? There's a bunch of hyper carries. You got like if we look at the roster, right? We got Ito, we got the Shogun, we got Ayaka, we got Eula, we got Ganyu, we got Hu Tao, we got Tartaglia, we got Klee, we got Diluc. But we only have Zhongli. There's only one Zhongli. You know what I mean? If you miss Ganyu, you could get Yoimiya. If you miss Yoimiya, you could get Shogun. If you miss the Shogun, you could get Ito. You see what I'm saying? Whereas if you miss this guy, there's no character that's going to replace him. You see what I mean? Going to be on the mic tonight? Probably not. I can't make no promises, brother. Can't make no promises. I don't want to make a promise I can't keep. You feel me? I would like to be, but I do not want to make a promise I can't keep. You know what I'm saying? So my personal opinion is Zhongli is more valuable than Ganyu. And that's because there's more options outside of Ganyu. You know what I mean? If you have Zhongli, Ganyu's an easy pick. I don't like bows, so I didn't get Ganyu. Couldn't Diona be a Zhongli replacement? Not Diona. Noelle maybe. Kinda, sorta, maybe, kinda. You know what I mean? But not really though. Like there's no shield. I feel like I've done this. I feel like I have this presentation that I do with Zhongli to get across how strong his shield actually is, and I've done it so many times that it's like I don't even want to do it anymore. But he can face tank Azhdaha. He can face tank when you actually put an actual shield build on Zhongli. He can face tank the game. There's nothing in the game that he can't face tank. I think outside of like two things, and that is the spin from the Ruin Guards and the electric thing from this thing. You know, the little drill that it does? The drill can break his shield. But there's nothing else in this game that can break his shield. Like, there's nothing in the game that can break his shield. Nothing. And when I say I actually mean that. There's nothing that can break his shield. Right? So you are in essence God mode with Zhong, and that's why he's so important. Otherwise, okay, think about it like this. You know how people cheat in video games online and they got aimbots and whatnot? He's basically that for your survivability. He's like a cheat code on your account. If you die and you're tired of it and you just are sick of getting knocked around and CC'd and crowd controlled and stunned and all of that, and you're tired of that, get Zhongli. He solves literally all those problems with like one of the cheapest builds that you can come up with. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, let me catch up with these comments. I'm sorry about that, y'all. I just wanted to really hash that out, though. Wait, what are y'all talking about? Kazuha and Sucrose or something? Yeah, so Sucrose only beats Kazuha, if to my understanding, and I could be wrong because I don't have Kazuha, but Sucrose only beats Kazuha at C6 before he's C2. And that's a stretch, and that's a super reach. And the only reason why is because her with the sacrificial fragments can do like way more skill cast than he can. You know what I mean? But his grouping is still not to be messed with. It's not to be taken lightly. Kazuha is a not to be taken lightly type of character. I'm hard pressed to say Kazuha, Venti, and Zhongli, and I've said this a number of times. Kazuha, Venti, and Zhongli are by far the most valuable 5-star characters in this game. Period. That is my opinion. I don't care how strong a character is. But for one character to take a 4-star character and make that 4-star character wipe an entire room faster than 5-star C6 characters can, that character must be kind of busted. I'm talking Kazuha. And for a character to literally be the embodiment of God mode for Genshin Impact at Constellation 0 is a whole nother scenario. His shield is so strong, it's 2 to 3 times stronger than fully built 4-star shields. A fully built 4-star Bolide Diona shield is about half as strong as his shield with no HP artifacts. Outside of, obviously, the obvious one. His shield is still twice as strong as Diona's. So that's why I'm like, hey, trust me when I tell you. But I don't want to tell you who to pull. This is simply just my recommendation. If you were talking to whales or damage dealers or stuff like that, they would by far be like, hey, just pull Ganyu. You'll be happy that you're hitting stuff really hard and all the things. And yes, that's true. And yes, they are introducing the enemy, or allegedly, I'm going to say they're introducing the character that basically buffs itself when he hits your shield. So to be fair, you know, what this turned into? Oh, we're just talking about Zhong. I'm just hashing out these two characters because they're low, they're at pity, and I don't want them to blow their pity. So I'm just trying to give them a little bit of context into each character, right? So I'm gonna give you two scenarios, and I'll let you decide what you want to do. So you can either pick God mode, or you could pick one of the 3 DPS gods. That's totally up to you. So it's God's getting thrown all around, but you can either live forever, or you can be one of the there's 3 DPS gods. You can be one of the 3. Hu Tao, Eula, Ganyu. One of the 3. It's either you got one of the 3 or God mode. Totally up to you. You do what you want. You see what I'm saying? I have a walking God mode if I need it. If I need it, I have it. I don't need it, so whatever. But I do like having a refreshable shield. So that's. Plus, I like the swag. You can't beat the man's swag. The suit. You can't beat that suit and tie, cuz. Looked around your stream. Yeah, that part. That's why Vortex sucks on Zhongli. Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't scale with HP. I have no idea why. I don't know. The Vortex Vanquisher was just not the weapon for him. Yeah, I know. I didn't use Bolide enough to figure that out, but yeah. Oh, and then power creep. Yeah. Yeah, and then you got power creep. I mean, yeah, those 3 though, I don't know, man. Yeah, that's the point I was trying to make. Like, there's a bunch of DPS. But that's up for you to decide. I'm not gonna decide for you. But I know this much. I got Zhongli, so I'm good. And I got my DPS, so I'm extra good. I got my DPS. I got my God mode. There's a bunch of other DPS, which is another reason why I don't pull her. I didn't pull her, and I didn't pull her because I got her. So I don't need all this other DPS. I got my DPS. I got my swag, who happens to DPS, but she's my swag, she's my DPS, and he's my shield. And we super straight. And then we finna have ourselves a little healer. She's ranked up right now, but we gonna get them combos later. You see what I'm saying? So my vote would be a safe Zhongli, because Yai Miko's coming out, Ayato's coming out. There's all these other potentially DPS characters coming out. Like, I don't know. There's Yoimiya exists. Like, there's damage out there, all over. Everybody does damage, but there's only one God mode. So that's why I'm like, hey, you know, just consider it. Just consider it. I hope that helps. If anybody's kind of on the fence, if they should even pull this banner, right? Whether you should, let me talk about that for 2 seconds. If you're even thinking, should I even pull on this banner? That is totally at your discretion. If you're AR57 and you never had Zhongli and you're cool right now without him and you're clearing the abyss and you're not dying and you're doing the events and everything is fine, hey, you're good. Get on you. You know the game. You know how it works. You straight. You all the way in there. You in there like swimwear, right? That's good. That's cool. You straight. But if you don't care about Yaimiko or Kazuha, let's say you have Kazuha, like I don't know what your account looks like, but if you already have Kazuha, you don't care about Yaimiko, you have Arataki Ito, you know what I mean? If you are one of those accounts, Zhongli might be a good pull for you. He just makes it's like it's like waking up to white covers and sheets and white pillows in a white bedroom and putting on white furry slippers and going and taking a warm shower that's not too hot or too cold. And it has a seat, and the seat is foam, but the water goes through the foam, so it's not stuck in the seat. And the soap is lathery. That's what Zhongli does to your account. It's just so comfortable playing the game when you have Zhongli. You gonna go? Hey, it's all good, brother. Thanks for stopping. I do appreciate you stopping by. So when she heals as well, she'll give Ayaka 20% attack. Are you talking about Diona? I 36 started the Abyss before I got Zhongli, but I got him just for the profile flex. I heard that. The thing is, when you get used to Zhongli, yeah, that's another thing. Getting used to Zhongli. When you get used to him, that's one thing that does happen. He's gonna mess up your evades. You're not gonna be able to evade as good. I don't know. You get lazy. Yeah, because you don't have to dodge as much. You just start sucking at evading. Your timing just gets bad. So, just something to think about. It's just food for thought. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it's just something to think about. But every single Zhongli player will tell you exactly what Burger is saying. You get super lazy because you just don't have to care anymore. Me, without 1 HP artifact, I still dodge, but I don't really care, though. I care, but it's like, you could tell, I don't really care. Like, I'm so used to Zhongli, I don't care. Like, you saw what I was saying earlier when we went and did this domain up here, right? We came and did this domain. I was like, man, just let me take Zhongli. And how I was just tanking it and just didn't. I was popping my skill and he was charging at me. I was like, I literally don't care. Like, I don't. Like, I care, but I don't. I should, but I don't. Like, I am protected. I am good. I'm not worried about it. I'll dodge just to save the health on my shield. So I hope that sheds a little light on Zhongli. But I want to let you know he's not a must pull. He's just a highly recommended pull. So valuable, it's ridiculous. Him, Kazuha, and Venti are so valuable that if you have to choose between those three, it's so hard for me to tell you who to pull. You say you play Zhao without Zhongli? Yeah, you can. There's a lot of people who solo the Abyss with Zhao. It's not impossible. That's why I was kind of like, ooh, he wants to pull Kazuha. Like, I know he plays Zhao, but he wants to pull Kazuha, though. Because I know Zhao doesn't necessarily need Zhongli, because typically everything you're going to be hitting is going to be CC'd anyway, unless it's a boss fight. You know, you're going to be staggering everything around you, doing plunge attacks the whole time anyway. You know what I'm saying? So, what's going on, Vines? Use Zhongli, loads of HP on one team with Kokomi on the other. There you go. On the rare occasion I do Abyss, I don't do Abyss, bro. I'm just now getting into the Abyss, like heavy. Once Inazuma came, once whatever that change was, that HP whatever, and they basically said Ningguang doesn't work here anymore. I was like, oh well, I don't care about the Abyss, so I just stopped doing it. And then I ranked up Bennett, and like I'm so far behind on Spiral Abyss. But I'll catch up, y'all. I will catch up. You know what I mean? So that's that. So if you're concerned with the Spiral Abyss, period, pull Zhongli. If you're not concerned, if you're concerned with the Spiral Abyss, wait for Kazuha. If you're not concerned with the Spiral Abyss, pull Zhongli. That would be my advice to you. He just makes life 1,000 times easier. And the weapon you could use Black Cliff too. The weapon I was using was this. I was using this for so long. I had an R2, I had an R1, obviously, and then I had an R2, obviously. And I was just using that on him for the longest time. And I was running Glad Petra. And I still run Glad Petra. I don't even run Tenacity. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't need anything on him. Tenacity is gonna make him overkill. But I do got some good artifacts on him, and I don't want to give up those substats quite yet. Plus, he's strong enough. It's like he's so strong. He's so strong now. I don't care. So that's my little 2 cents on the Zhongli thing versus Kazuha. Base it on Spiral Abyss. That would be my opinion. Spiral Abyss, go Kazuha. If you don't care about Spiral Abyss and 1 million damage and all of that, get Zhongli. You will be happier. I think you'll just be happy with Zhongli. There's a guy in Dome of Precision who has Zhongli and hates him. I think he's still level like 20. And his shield is still stronger than like everybody on his account. Just crazy. Anyway, Last Abyss was 800k HP. Isn't this one like 2 million or something? Or probably not. It's probably not that high. Last Abyss was 800k. Rift Hounds that dodge all of your attacks. I'm going to tell you, Burst Support Zhongli, Wing Spear Jade is worse than Deathmatch because you don't get the stacks. No, I used both of them. The Jade Spear is way stronger. When you swap the Meteor. Yeah, no, I was on stream when it's all on stream. I was using the R2 for maybe R5, but I was using the R2 for the longest time. Like I'm not even a dolphin. Like I only have 2 5-star weapons. I only have this, which I just got recently, and then I got that Lost Prayer, right? And I had put this back on, and this was weaker than this. Swapping out extra crit. Oh, you're talking about the crit? I mean, if you need the crit, but I don't need the crit. That was the issue I was in. And then if I put that build on him, he has like 200% crit damage, and even still, this weapon is still stronger. Or at least mine was. It could be an artifact differentiation. It could just be because of our artifacts. It's probably just our artifacts. I think it's just our artifacts are different. It's got to be that. Like you probably got some crazy crit damage rolls or some. You probably got some crazy crit damage rolls. But all that stuff is on my Ningguang. Like, cause it's this one artifact. So I'll show you this. This is predominantly why. This is the artifact. No, that is not even his artifact. What? Is it? Oh, it is. This right here. 15% crit rate. Now, I could run this. This was his artifact. He used to run this with 202 and this guy. That was his build, right? But this setup actually is stronger. Why? I couldn't even tell you. I couldn't even tell you. The Geo Vishap? What's up with the Geo Vishap? 2 million HP. Are you talking about that you talking about that event one, right? Wait, what are we talking about? I'm not sure. I think it is more HP because it's 12.3. It was 1.5 on lower chamber. Yeah, it was on 1.5 it was. Well, on 1.5 it was they were just weaker enemies. Like we had to fight like Abyss Heralds and whatnot. Not Heralds, but you know what I mean? The Abyss Hunters or whatever they're called. The Fatui dudes. My bad. The Fatui skirmishers, I guess is what they're called. We had to fight them. Like it wasn't bosses like that. Not like it is now. You know what I mean? At least in the floor 12 and all that. Like it was. Yeah. Like now it's just everything is. It's funny because we call them bullet sponges, even though there's no bullets in this game, but everything's a bullet sponge. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to go in and Kazuha vape everything. You go in Kazuha pyro vape, whatever, everything, or Raiden or official Eula, everything. You clap the whole Abyss. Morgana, National, whatever. You have to do that stuff now. You don't have to, but it's wise to do that. Like taser teams with Tartaglia, sucrose comps. Like it's wise to do all that type of stuff now in the Spiral Abyss. But it's just, yeah, I'm not equipped for that stuff yet. I'm still working on all that Spiral Abyss stuff. I'm an open world co-op guy. Do you need Bennett if you have Zhongli? No. Bennett works with everybody though, except Eula. He works for Eula co-op, but he doesn't work with Eula. He doesn't work with Eula like that. 12-2-1. Level 98 to 100 is not a mega different. Yeah, it's not. I would imagine it's not too bad. Bennett and Zhongli do different things. You can run Zhao, Zhongli, and Bennett in the same team. I mean, you can. I mean, it just depends. Yeah, they're different though. Vishat on 12-2-1 has a lot of HP, but it doesn't move much. Yeah, you could just pound on it. DPS check Abyss, but enemy quality is not bad. Much preferred to those dang... Yeah, for real. I'm just glad they got rid of the dogs. But yeah, so they said that they're nerfing Zhongli. I don't know why they call it a nerf. It's not a nerf. It's a new enemy. A nerf would be that Zhongli got changed, but he didn't get changed. It's just an enemy that doesn't cooperate with shields. You know what I mean? They teleported out of Eula's burst. Oh, God. Yeah. Twice? Oh, yeah. Nah, see? Nah. That's why you gotta get Venti, man. That's why I say Venti. Venti and Kazuha. I'm telling y'all. Yes, he scales with HP. He doesn't scale well with HP, but he does scale with HP. So you build his shield up and it gives him some damage to kind of balance him out. He's not going to be as incredibly strong as he would be if you just put a DPS build on him, but he's still really strong nonetheless. Right? So, but I wouldn't pull, like I made a DPS Zhongli because I didn't know his shield was that strong. So I just made DPS Zhongli. Like I was going to build him with the shield and balance him out and do the pillar. I was going to make a balanced Zhongli and had a shield crazy and all of that, right? But then I found myself not caring about his shield strength as much because it was just that strong. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm just not going to run HP on this guy. And I never put HP on him. Outside of demonstrations just to show people how strong his shield actually is. But you don't even need tenacity on him. Tenacity is icing on the cake. Tenacity is one of those best in slot. Cool, I got an extra 20 HP type of builds. You know what I mean? But you can give him 50k. Yeah, exactly. I could put a build on right now and he'll be at like 50k HP. And that shield, you're not breaking that shield. You're not, especially with Bolide as a main DPS, like you're not breaking that shield. Main DPS Zhongli, you're not breaking his shield. Y'all need to, for real, I don't think anybody believes me. Y'all need to see physical damage Zhongli. Like a real physical damage Zhongli. You know he hits like 12k a pop, right? That fast? Like these hit for 12k. Physical damage Zhongli is a thing. I keep trying to tell y'all. And matter of fact, to the point where, what's his name? And I'm so glad he did this. Because I'm like, dude, I know people believe me, but I don't think they believe me though. I went to lose, gotta let this guy actually put up the video. He put up a video and in one of his videos, he showed a physical damage Zhongli. And I was like, bruh, I'm telling you, physical damage Zhongli is a thing. This dude claps like Eula, but faster. He doesn't have her ultimate, but this dude is ridiculously strong. Remember the Cryo Zhongli I did? Hey, that Cryo Zhongli is kind of cracked though. I like Cryo Zhongli. Y'all want to see Cryo Zhongli? Hold on. I'm gonna show y'all Cryo Zhongli. Where's it at? Is that a flex piece? That is not a flex piece. Where is it at? I don't need Geo. You know what? I'll just mess this build up. It's not that it. Where's Ayaka? Where's Ayaka? Where's our goblet? Oh, there it goes. Right? Yeah, that's fine. Wait, I feel like I should get Rosaria's. Nah, I'll take the crit rate. All right, so there's that, and then we'll keep the 10 crit. Nah, I'll do this. We'll do that still. We'll do that, and then we'll do this. Yeah, and then we're gonna get Chong Yun. Bruh, yeah, he's kind of dope though, man. Where's Chong Yun? Hold on. He's not crazy strong, but it's pretty dope though. Need the Staff of Homa. I have too much crit rate. Yeah, Staff of Homa I think is the best pole arm in the game. What's going on, Chiron? Yeah, I wish I had a Staff of Homa. I need investors. I need some investors, y'all. Y'all need to find me some investors. Huh. Ah. Is my ratio good? Ah, hold on. He's gonna hit me. Crit damage. Crit rate. How much crit damage did I give up? 17? What's my crit rate? 80? Okay, hold on. Get Rosaria. You know what? I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just get back these. I don't need that 15, whatever. I need that mega crit rate situation. Wait, was I missing that? Jesus Christ, that was weird. Alright, so what's going on? Just pull Kaching. It's good if you want Yai Miko. He got a guaranteed 50-50 now. Before I say rip or congrats, no, it's always anytime you pull a 5-star, that's a congrats. It depends on your perspective. What's going on, Song Wang? Domo arigato, Mr. Roboto. Oh, you put on a Chi-Chi banner. Ah, okay. Come here. Woo! Is that Shinha? Oh, that's Shinha, that's why. How's what? Do they speak? I don't know. Oh wait, y'all wait, we in here for real? Wait, we for real? Wait, y'all speak Japanese and all that? I know I think Red is taking Japanese. Don't use primos on the standard. Yeah, don't use your don't use primos on that banner. Yeah, that's gonna hurt you. Not really Japanese, I'm Asian American. Oh, that's what's up. Say we out here in the Americas, cuz. I don't want to kill this thing. Alright. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna not do this. Cause I need to actually have a proper build, first off. I don't have a proper build on him. Let me give him his stuff back. That is yours. That is yours. I did not even have a cryo goblet on him. That is fine. That is not yours. That is yours. Ayaka's cool. Ayaka's cool. Ayaka's cool. Ayaka's cool. Ayaka's cool. Rosaria is cool. Rosaria is cool. We are cool. Here's what I am going to do, though. Because he has Shinha. Yep. We're going to do Resistance Shred and some cryo things. EU. Wait, what's going on in the chat? No, I got an account fake from Ascending Beto and did a single and got Oh, that's good. That's swaggy. Hey, you won 50-50 for Zhongli. There you go. Okay, good. You go, Kyron. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Yeah, I honestly feel like if you have Ayaka, you don't need Ganyu. If you have Ganyu, you don't need Ayaka. Like, you don't need both. You can, but you don't need both. You only need both when you're trying to speed run the Abyss. And if you have Shinhud, you... Yeah, I don't know. I'll run dual Ayaka, yeah. No, I mean, if anyone could, then of course they would. It makes no sense why you wouldn't. I just know you don't need it. You can. It's nice to have, but you don't need it. It's not like you're a bad person or you have a bad account because you don't have both, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Like, you don't have both? Like, dude, you so don't need both. I know this much. After it's all said and done, C2 Ayaka is going to be our goal. I want this, like my life, not my life dependent on it, but I really want that. Like, really, I really want that. That's a lot of damage. That right there alone would add 80,000 damage to my burst at base. And buffed, it adds 160,000 damage to my burst. Just off of that. No, I know it doesn't. I only want it for bosses. I only want it for bosses. That's the only reason I want it. Yeah, you're talking about this, right? The defense rate? Yeah, that was kind of crazy. This one for the charge attacks is nice too, but yeah, this right here though, that's what sold me on Ayaka when I first saw her. When I first saw her, that was in her burst, I think, at C0. And I was just like, bruh, like, I need that. Like, whoa, hold on. 120 resin, hold on, cuz. C1 and C4 is 200%. Yeah, I can't get C4 though, so I don't wish past. I really don't be wishing past C2. Because I don't spend money on this game. Maybe one day, but I don't. If I could though, C2. Half these characters I get C2 on. Zhongli C2, Raiden C2, Mona C2. I got Rosario C2. Like I feel like C2 is like that's like the sweet spot for a lot of these characters. What was I checking on? I need to do, where's Yunjin? I need 32 of those. Okay, so I'm gonna go kill this boss a few times. Let's go kill a dog. Would anybody like to go kill a dog? We can go kill a dog. Let's go kill a dog. Want to kill a dog? We're gonna go harass this dog. Would anybody like to join us in beating up a giant demon wolf? Does anybody need to kill this wolf, by the way? Grinding for AR45? Keep going. Keep going. Oh, you're not AR45. Okay, so what is your... Ooh, I can't grind with you then, because your world level's too low. I was going to go for C4 Ayaka with a mist splitter, but I want to eat so... Yeah, that part. Yeah, the mist splitter... The mist splitter, I feel like, changes Ayaka. The mist splitter is like hitting C6 on Ningguang. Like, it's just a different character. Yeah, so Chiron, I'm just, I have to disclose this. Hopefully you got two-factor authentication on your Genshin account. And if you do, or if you're comfortable, go ahead and post your UID, and then I'll go ahead and join you. Because, I mean, obviously you can't join me because my AR is a little high. But, yeah, I mean, if you want to, or if you need help, I could just come help you out. Like, it doesn't matter. You just let me know. If you need help, and this is for anybody. If you need help, just let me know. And just post your UID, and then I'll come help you out. Until then, we just doing a bunch of whatever. Two-Piece Glad and Shimenawa is the best set for Zhao in my opinion. And Shimenawa? Really? I mean, I guess. I mean, I'm not sure. Do you even get any more primos from AR35 to AR5? I think so. I'd have to check. Wait, hold on. I'm fighting signers right now? Oh, okay. I know what you mean. No, you're fine. From daily events, welcome about 10K primos per update. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah. Oh, you're fighting Senora. Yeah. Oh, you're fighting Senora. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what set is best for Zhao, but I'm kind of firmly, I believe exactly what this guy says right here. Now, his account is not necessarily practicing what he's preaching because his artifacts stats are not the greatest, but the statement is exactly what I believe. Where's he at? I think he's on right now. Yeah, this guy, this AR59 guy. He says stats over sets or beats with the stick. I love that dude. He's so funny, bro. That dude he's actually hilarious. I'm finally building the Archons. Nice. So what are the builds that you recommend for Venti and Raiden? Venti put the VV set with all Elemental Mastery. Stringless, anything with Elemental Mastery. Put that on him. And then Raiden Shogun is a 4-piece emblem set and do a R5 catch. You actually want R5 on your catch. Basically, just do this. So you get the catch. Whoa, bro. Sorry about that. You get the catch. You make an R5. And then you do the artifact set. You do a crit rate circlet. And then you just try and get the best substats you can possibly conceive. As far as your timepiece, the timepiece is going to be at your discretion. You can do attack or you can do energy recharge. It's whatever suits you. It's whatever floats your boat. But both of them work. This one obviously gets your burst back faster. This one makes you a little bit stronger. It depends on what you want. You know what I mean? So, but your substats are going to be your meat and potatoes of your Shogun. But that's pretty much it. There is literally no other build. With that build, I mean, there are plenty of other builds, but that is the only build that works for her because of her burst cost. Now, outside of that, you can put her basically on any team. But yeah, Venti, just do a stringless or any energy elemental mastery weapon. Make sure you do the VV set, and then just put just try to get elemental mastery main stats across everything, and that is it. That's pretty much it. Attack Goblet works 15% better. Yeah, I use the Attack Goblet personally. Oh, is that what y'all talking about? Isn't the amount of damage from Elemental Mastery determined by... No. Elemental Mastery... So, let me explain this real quick. So, generally free-to-play weapon? Depends. I'm going to answer all these questions here in just a second. So, Elemental Mastery... Let me go to a Mastery character. Elemental Mastery works for non-transformative... It works for everything, but it works for particularly non-transformative reactions. Right? Now, with animal characters, this contributes into Swirl. Okay, Swirl is going to buff whatever that damage in there is up by 445% in this case with my 700 EM Sucrose, right? Now, with Venti, I think you can get him to like 900 Elemental Mastery. I can't remember, but I know his gets like way up there, right? So if that's up there, when you pop his burst, whatever element goes in there is going to be buffed. And then because it's constantly repeatedly applying Swirl, if you have Vaporize and Melt and all that stuff going on too, those are going to get buffed. Just everything in that is going to get buffed. You see what I mean? Yeah, so when it comes to Vaporizes and Reverse Vapes, those are a little bit different, but your EM does matter for that, but your EM doesn't directly correlate to it. It doesn't correlate that way. Like you don't add EM to add damage to Lisa. You add EM to the character that's going to buff Lisa. If that makes sense. And then keep in mind, non-transformative reactions, these right here on this third line, all those are always the trigger. So if you notice, it's Electro, Geo, and physical damage. And then when Dendro comes out, that'll be transformative as well. Transformative reactions are always the trigger. And the trigger is where you put elemental mastery. So let's say, for example, you do a melt, right? Now, a melt ends with pyro. Pyro being the trigger. You got an aura and a trigger, right? So if you have a pyro character and you do a melt and pyro triggers the melt, that pyro character is who the elemental mastery would go on. The EM goes on the trigger. For a reverse melt, you would put the EM on the cryo character. A reverse melt just means that cryo is igniting it. It's melt, but it's backwards. That's literally all it means. It's a smaller multiplier. Anytime you hear the word reverse, that just means it's a 1.5 multiplier versus a 2.0. I get reverse melts. Yeah, but you could get melt. But I got reverse melt. Yeah, but you're missing 50% damage when you do reverse stuff. But some characters kind of feed on that. Like, they don't have options. Like, you do a lot of reverse vapes with Xing Cho, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? But even still, his reverse vape is still kind of strong. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, yeah. And then you're getting into, then you start getting into elemental gauges. That's where things get a little bit different. Because now you're looking at the 0.65 gauge and a 1.2 gauge and a 1 gauge, and then Mona has a 2 gauge. It gets different when you start getting into that. Yeah. Like, Mona will consume your entire gauge on burst. Like, you pop Mona's burst, it's whatever. So if you notice where he's talking about gauges, so if, let's say Zhao, right? Let's say, well, that's a trick. You can't just hit swirl. So let's say he was a cryo character or something, right? And I go cryo, bam. That's going to apply a value worth of cryo to the enemy. It could be 0.6, it could be 1, it could be 1.2, 1.3, 1.5, it could be 2, it could be 2, it could be a number of different gauges, right? Now, if I apply like a simple cryo, like a 0.65, and then I hit it with a Mona burst, then it's going to leave a remaining hydro on there. So this is why you'll see people hit Mona's burst and the enemy is still frozen for a long time for some reason, because the gauge on her burst effectively is 4 because it's broken up in 2s. So it's 2. First you got to break through 2. You got to break through a 2.0 gauge with a whole bunch of 0.6 cryo applications. Then you got to break through another 2.0 with a bunch of 0.6s. So you got to break through 4 in increments of 0.6. So they're going to stay frozen for a long period of time. So that's gauges. So when you're dealing with vapes and reverse vapes and all that, so that's where Xing Cho usually gets a reverse vape. Oh no, I'm sorry. That's where, I think that's how it works. Like, because his is low, right? And Nooblitz, I was thinking about you today. Somebody asked me about Mona. I'm sure you know this already. But yes, I went emblem. I made the jump. And I do like it. My other one was stronger, but I like this. I do like it though. Like, it is good. I do think it's good. So yeah. But I made the jump, Nooblitz. So I don't want to, not you, but anybody, if there's anybody here, I don't want to hear nothing else about Mona. I got the emblem set. It's over. She's crit rate and all that. I 90'd the wit Sith in case somebody feels some type of way. You need to use the, okay, fine. To untucker your butt, here's our wit Sith. There we go. It's level 90 and everything. R3, and we gotta, I can R for it right now. We feeling froggish? We'll R for it right now. Come on, cuz. I'm joking. Nah, but yeah, she's emblem, and I do like it. You know what I mean? Would I say it's the best? I don't know. I do like it though. I feel like it's the best in accordance to her burst, and for Spiral Abyss, 100% is the best. There should be no reason to use her in the Spiral Abyss without the emblem set. Like, no reason at all. You should not even have her in the Spiral Abyss unless you have the emblem set. You can with other sets, sure. But no. Just no. You know what I mean? So, yeah. What's going on, Dark? You need Artifact XP. Recommendations. Never, ever do the strong box if you need Artifact XP. A lot of people do the strong box, but that's when their artifacts look like they hoard artifacts. When they start to look like this, that's when you do strongbox, right? But some people have way more than that, and that's when you start doing strongbox. But until then, don't do strongbox, because you probably burn through God knows how much artifact XP. Now, beyond that, there's actually in your teapot, if you have a teapot, if you got it to level 8, you can go in there and just pull artifact XP out of there. You know what I'm saying? So don't ignore your teapot. There's a lot of good resources in there. So if you just need like an emergency, oh, I just need to get this artifact up real quick, you can go in there and just grab that, bam, and then slap that in there. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I recommend. And then another thing, just speaking on artifacts for 2 seconds, and then somebody had a question about Zhongli, is go ahead and just roll your artifacts to 4 and then hang on to them. Because sometimes that bottom line will end up being, you know, crit damage or crit rate, and then we roll a crit rate on that, and then I got to get rid of that, and then so on and so forth, right? So, but if it has 3 stats with crit, like I got a bunch of them with that, right? But if you have something that has crit rate on it, and you're trying to roll a good artifact, and you get one like this, just save it, and then one day just come through and just burn through all of them until you get a crit rate, crit damage artifact. One of them are going to hit crit rate and crit damage. You see what I'm saying? That way you're not unnecessarily putting resources into an artifact when you don't need to, like ranking it up to 9 and 10 and whatnot. I'll be back in 15 minutes. Going to the no worries. Boss farming for troop is too inefficient. Yeah, no. If you're doing a Ganyu farm, you know, for the Wanderer's troop, if you're farming for Ganyu, you kind of got to do strong. You don't have to do strong box, but you kind of got to do strong box. Because that's the only real way to get it, which does kind of suck. Which, I don't know. What are y'all... Hey, you know what? Hold on. Before I ask this question, does anybody need help? You put all your 5 stars in the showcase? Wait, what are we talking about here? Would you mind looking at some of my characters on my account? I'm still confused about Genshin after almost a year. Yeah, what's your UID? Zeld Lilla. Yeah, what's your UID? I'll take care of you. I've been playing for less than 5 minutes. Oh, less than 5 months. That's not bad. By feeding my trash artifacts? Yeah. But keep your trash. Yeah, just keep your trash. And if you guys got to fast forward, because, yeah, I feel like there's some latency right now, but that's okay. We'll get through it. Where's my phone? There we go. All right, let me pull this up real quick so I can keep up with you guys. Shoot, I might just start watching this chat from my iPad. This battery is lasting forever, cuz. Pyro Millilith Toma. Oh, somebody was asking about Toma? I've played for over a year. I have enough Wanderers. I gotta. If I ever pull Ganyu, Red, I feel like me and Red are in the same boat. Like, I think we're good on Wanderers. I think there's enough. I think there's a few sets in here. Yes, I think we're good. Between crit damage and crit rate and all this other stuff, I'm sure there's something. There's a cryo. I'm sure there's an attack. All of these should have crit on them. I guess except that one. I don't know why I got this one. Oh, that one's not even locked. Yeah, so yeah. I think we're okay on Wanderers. But yeah, you'll get some stuff. Time to get the Memento lens. Thank God, bro. You've been needing that thing for I don't know how long. Yeah, I just need what's the name's UID though, Zeld? I need your UID so I can pull your account. Unless they already posted it. Oh, you know what? They might be trying to post it. If we don't see it, post it 3 numbers at a time or 5 numbers at a time or whatever. Just post it numbers at a time. And I think you said kick me if you need to run something. Okay, no worries, Applejacks. All right, so what are we talking about? All my stuff is garbage. Someone asked, what set is best for Zhongli? Yeah, so the number 1 set for Zhongli is the 4-piece Tenacity of the Millilith. The one that Burger's basically saying it right now. You know what I'm saying? So you could do. It depends on what you're playing, though. Oh, he did it. Okay. Yeah. So you can do. Yeah. I don't know why YouTube does that. So for Zhongli, I'm gonna recommend Tenacity of the Millilith, because that's the safest route. And then as far as a build, in my personal opinion, just to have a nice, rounded, balanced Zhongli, I would do HP crit rate or HP Geo crit rate. I would do something around those lines. That way you're not losing or being let down by his damage, but you also got a really competent shield and you're providing a buff to your teammates. And if you can muscle it, C1. If not, it's not that big of a deal. You know what I'm saying? So that would be my recommendation for a Zhongli setup. The one I ran C0 for the longest time. I want C2 just for co-op, but what I run Petra Gladiator, but I run like pure DPS. Like I don't run anything shield on my Zhongli. Even though I should, I don't. But I'm not in the Spiral Abyss enough to care. Because you only need the shield like that when it comes to Spiral Abyss or really, really beefy bosses. All right, Matthew, let's take a look at this. So you're AR51. What are we looking at? You said just look at your account. Okay, so let's see. So first off, you are AR51, so 90? We ain't got no 90s here? Okay, that's fine. So we got 256. Okay, so I would... Okay, hold on. Windbloom Ode. I'm not gonna lie, I've never seen this weapon. After using the elemental skill, receives a boon from the increasing attack by 16%. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that's only for him. I'm gonna say stringless until further notice because I don't know much about this weapon. 1.5 Windbloom event. Okay, I don't know much about this. I don't know much about this weapon. Okay, 1.4. Okay, I honestly couldn't tell you. But it has elemental mastery, so that's not bad. All right, so what we got? So we got. Why do we have Millilith? So I would check. Okay, first things first. Switch, because this is only level 4. Just what is this? Animo, cryo. Okay, no. Just put anything VV right here. It does. At this point, it doesn't even matter. Just take that off and put VV right there. Because that 20% HP is doing nothing for, which I'm sure you already know. It's doing nothing for you. That's what it was. Zhongli 4-star weapon. 4-star weapon would be Battle Pass, Black Cliff, or what is it? The Favonius one. The Favonius one is really good on him. If you want more damage, you could do the catch on him as well. My vote is the Deathmatch, the Black Cliff, or the Favonius. Those would be my... Oh, he said free to play. Okay, so Black Cliff or the Favonius. I would do Black Cliff or Favonius. Those would be my votes for your Zhongli. If you want to run physical Zhongli, obviously run the physical damage one. But that's if you want to run physical. And physical is going to exhaust all your options as far as building shields and Geo and all of that. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Favonius Lance, if you're running a burst support, run the Black Cliff if you want to do more damage with him. Basically how that works out. So, yeah, this dude needs EM, though. Yeah, not a problem. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, no, I just saw 4-star. I didn't know he meant free-to-play. My bad on that one. Oh, he did say free-to-play. Yeah, sorry about that. So yeah, not a problem. All right, so first things first. Everything should be EM. This should be EM. This should be EM. And this should be EM. So it seems like you're running this main DPS Venti, which is not bad. It's not bad at all. But for what you're probably going to be using Venti for, I would highly recommend you run EM on all your artifacts. So EM right here, EM right here, EM right, just EM across everything. Put these 3 that are in the front, all 3 of those should be EM. And you should have a 4-piece VV set. The 4-piece VV set is going to buff whatever color your burst changes into. Whatever color, if you're playing a Shogun and it turns purple, things are going to start happening. So that's as far as him. Weapon choice is perfectly fine. But the reason that we're kind of saying that is because your elemental master is kind of small. Remember this little menu we pulled up? So swirl is when his thing changes color. Now, if that swirled element happens to hit something, like let's say you swirl blue, right? And be swirling hydro. Okay, your hydro hits are going to be stronger now. Well, the swirl off the Hydra hits, right? Now, if you melt off them, now your melt's going to go up 42%. Just with that. Now, if you look at mines, it's going to go up like 98%. You see what I'm saying? So you're going to almost double the damage of your melts just by having a higher elemental mastery on him. Right? So he's not a damage dealer typically. You can deal damage with him, but to my understanding, he is not a this is going according to what high level players have told me. And the information I've been getting and my understanding of the mechanics and how things work in this game, he is just looking at his numbers. Let me look at your talents. So just based on the numbers that I look at, when I look at his kit though, he's not a damage dealer. Right? So don't try to make him a damage dealer. If that makes sense. Right? You can. I did it to Zhongli. So I'm not opposed to it. But that would be the optimal way to go with your Venti. Is just put a bunch of EM on him. For Zhongli, 4-piece to... okay, we're almost there. What's that other piece? Missing? Okay, that's fine. Looking good. What we got? Okay, I do agree with that. So we're doing a shield bot. What are these substats, though? So we got Geo, and we got HP. Okay, so you're doing that build. So you're probably going to want HP here. And this one, what is this? Oh, that's tenacity. Okay. So, yeah. So your feather's going to be your feather. You said took a few off? Hold on. Let me keep up with this gentleman. I'm also free to play, so trying my best. No, I'm not going to grill you. I'm not grilling you. I'm not holding you to it too hard because you're not AR55. If you were 55 or 56, then we'd be having a different conversation. Because that means you've been in domains long enough to get what you need for your character. But you're not. So, and you'll see what I mean when I say 56. When you hit 55, you'll see exactly what I mean. You'll be like, got it. Like, yeah, that's a lot of domain runs, which means you should have all your characters that you actually play with some kind of set, or at least all of them at 90 or something. Like you clearly grinded some AR on accident. Like that, it's a lot of AR. You know what I mean? All right, so let me get back to this real quick. So I know where you're going with this. So my thing is this. This is my only thing. The fact that this is Geo is cool, but I feel like because of what you're running, you would get more value out of just simply putting crit damage here, if that's what you're going for. If that's what you're going for. Unless, this is a strong unless you magically can make up 50 crit damage or crit rate off of this right here. But that'll only put you at a 50% crit, 55% crit rate. So unless you're doing damage, then I would not even recommend having Geo right here. And if you are doing damage, you're probably going to want to crit regardless of what you do. So I would not have HP here if you're. I would put crit rate, and I would do crit rate just to make sure I'm critting. Number one, and then I would replace that because what's going to happen is with this low of a crit rate, 21%. Your burst is going to hit, what, 8,000, 10,000 every single time. And then every so often it'll hit for, what's your multiplier? Every so often it'll hit for 14, 15, 16, right? You know, so typically it depends on the bot build you're running. But typically you want to do a 4-piece tenacity. You go HP, it's exactly what he's saying. So you go HP, HP, HP. And now you have a indestructible Zhongli. That is the God mode Zhongli. 4-piece tenacity until they come up with another HP piece. So you do 4-piece tenacity, HP, 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 and now you can't die unless a wolf attacks you. And even still, your Zhongli is definitely not going to die because he's going to have 50,000 HP. Over 50,000 HP actually, right? So now the only thing to decide is whether you want geo damage or if you want crit, or if you actually want to do crits. Because your crit rate is going to be low unless you're getting crit rate substats. But I feel like more importantly, it would be much more beneficial for you to run crit rate right here with a crit damage substat and just try to get that super god roll on crit rate, crit whatever, right? And then try to go for HP substats on the rest of them. And then just stay in there until you start getting some cracked out like that 1000, and that, see, now that 1000, how many times it hit HP? It would have been a lot more beneficial to your shield if it had hit HP percent, because of his base HP being so high, right? So you would, obviously this has to get re-rolled. We're not going to harp on it too long, but so far you're on the right, you're on the right path though, right? Constellations is fine. 6, 7, 8, I do agree with that. I feel like you're having fun swinging his pole arm, otherwise he wouldn't be at 6. For her, 4, 5, and 6, got it. Okay. Swag, I know the grind to R5, so I'm not gonna hold you to that. And we don't even have a set on her yet, so we'll look at her, I guess, in due time. She's level 70. Okay, so we're gonna look at her in. Oh my God, you guys see one? We got constellations. Okay, that does work. Okay, I will come back once you have a set, and then we'll revisit that. Let's see if you solve this riddle. You are going to need some cracked out crit rate rolls if you're going to run a crit damage circlet, because your crit rate is only going to be, I'm going to call it right now, your crit rate is going to be between 30 to 40 with this circlet. It's going to be 30 to 40% with this. Your crit rate is going to be really, you're never going to see crits with this circlet. So let's keep our fingers crossed that you get some cracked out crit rate, because that roll is not easy to get on a circlet, right? Particularly 15% attack and 6% crit rate. That's not easy to get. So that's really good. So I'm going to applaud you on that one. Yoimiya, what are we looking at? Whoa. Okay, so we're simply not done. Amos bow, not opposed to it, but it buffs charges. No, it buffs normals too. Okay, perfect. Normal to charges, fire damage. Okay, perfect. All right. So perfect. I almost want to say buff up. Make sure you don't sleep on her skill too. Her burst, obviously not a huge deal. It's basically an iframe, but yeah, don't forget about her skill. That's just as important. We will come back to hers as well. Yeah, we're gonna have to come back to her. I hear Shimanao is really good on her, but I can't confirm that. You'll have to ask a Yoimiya player. R1 Amos, R3 Russ for Yoimiya. How do you have Reagan cons but no artifacts? Oh, he just probably didn't. They're probably on somebody else right now. That does happen. Lucky 10 pull, I guess. Wait, what happened? Give me that circlet. Yeah, I know. We all want that circlet. I kind of have been focusing on Eula, so most of my characters don't have good. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's probably just whoa. Well, that came out strong. Yeah. So all right, there we go. Okay, no worries. All right, so we're doing the 50. We talked about this earlier. You know what I mean? 4-piece Pale Flame. I get it, but then you got to babysit a mechanic, and nobody care about all that. You know what I'm saying? So either one works. You know, they're fine. All right, so we got 757. I concur, good sir, with the direction. What are we looking at? So we got crit. First off, what's your ratio? Oh God, why is she? Dude, does Pale Flame not drop crit rate stats? Like at all? Does it not drop crit rate? The crit rate is so hard to get on this set, huh? Like on all these physical damage sets, they never drop. She's consistently at a 50% crit rate. Okay, so your direction is in the right place. This the only feedback I have for your Eula is to just re-roll your artifacts. That would be it. Just try and get both stats on it. This one is okay, but to be completely honest with you, I would have been happier if the attack would have been crit rate. Or even the crit damage would have been crit rate. I'm not even finna lie. That needs crit damage on it. Period. I hate to say it, but and don't worry about it now, because you haven't been in there. Like I can't hold you accountable to your artifacts like that until your AR55. Once your AR55, let alone 56, it's not until that point when I could be like, what are you doing? You need to, you tripping. You need to have crit damage on that. You smoking. You need to go, you know what I mean? Because by that time, you've ran domains so much that it's like, bro, how do you not have that artifact? Right? So I get it. But your direction is in the right spot. I think your build is good. It's just the RNG gods got the best of you. But you do have relatively good stats for now, and they took off, so let me leave co-op. And then we're going ahead and take a look at it again. I got to pull up your UID one more time, though. Unless I join you. I might just join you. That way you're in my... Oh, no, I got it. Okay. Okay, so what was it? It was 622. Let me turn this light on. I feel like an old man. All right. Matthew. I might as well join. I don't know if they're busy, but... All right. That way you're in my recent list. And then if I need to pull your account up again, I could just go to recent and you're right there. All right. So now... All right. So, but Eula looks fine. It's just re-rolling artifacts. Mona. What are we looking like? Widsith. Okay. Okay. We are not even going to look at her. Was your burst ranked up at least? Okay. Burst is the highest. Perfect. Yeah, that's actually a good... Ooh, you know what? So let's talk about this for 2 seconds. So when it comes to Mona, do you run her main or do you run her burst support? Like, is she on point or is she on burst support? What's her role?
接下来想去哪里？如果想有历历月名胜的话，我有一些不错的参考方法。
I have to ask. It has to do with your normal and your skill. I guess I'll just tell you. So your burst should always be the highest, right? Yeah, his Mona's probably not even... I mean, I don't know. She might be. I don't know. But as far as your talents, if she's on point, if she's your point character, okay. So, because this is a point spec, being at her normals are spec, right? So if she's on burst support, you need to rank up her skill before her normals. You only rank up her normals if you're using them. But one thing you are going to use, because particle generation, is her skill. And while it's out, that's going to replace the damage that your normals typically would do. You're not doing damage with her normals because she's a burst support. You pop her out, you hit her skill, you hit her burst, you put her away, right? That's what you're doing, right? And if that's what you're doing, where's her normals? Right? So I wouldn't worry about her normals too much, particularly if you're not C2. If you're not C2, her normals kind of don't even matter, right? But it depends on what you want to do with your account. Used to use her early game, but now it's kind of a nuisance. Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha. Okay, no worries. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, if she's just a burst support, if she's purely a burst support, you can literally only... You can actually just focus on her burst. And you actually, believe it or not, don't even need artifacts on her. And if you are going to put an artifact on her, the only artifact you need is a flower. That's it. And that's just so she stays alive. If you just rank her, I'm not even joking with you. If you actually just rank her burst up to 9, and then you put a flower on her, she becomes a 5-star Bennett. That's how Mona works. At least on permafreeze teams. On permafreeze, that's how she works on permafreeze. Because you don't need her burst damage. Her burst damage is not spectacular unless you're doing vapes and all of that. So unless you're doing vaporize, I wouldn't even worry about... it's not that serious. You know what I mean? And now I think about it, like, you could probably just give her a 2-piece emblem set, 2 trash emblems, give her like an energy recharge timepiece, and then just rank that to 9, and then just keep her in burst mode, and that's it. Just keep her burst active. That's the only reason she's there, is just so she can pop her burst and give you that 58% omen. That's the only reason she's there, for the 58% omen. If you're going to use her, like, I mean, that's how I use my Mona. Like, I don't even care about... Like, when I used Mona earlier today, that was... The only thing I did with that Mona, technically, is I just gave her Ningguang's weapon. But I don't really use Mona like that. I used to, but I don't anymore. Me and Mona got bad blood right now. We funkin' right now. Much as I like this character, we funkin'. No, I'm joking. All right, so... Chi-Chi! I'm in the same boat as you. 654, I'm very close to where you're at. C1, not opposed to it, even though her constellations aren't the greatest. No set, okay. Okay, so there's 2 things. With Chi-Chi, this is only my recommendation. It's either you're going to do damage or you're going to heal. And you kind of got to pick one. Now, I'm not going to speak on artifacts because you don't even have a set on here. But I'm going to show you what I plan to do. And what I plan to do is this with Chi-Chi. I just have to change her circlet because I keep moving her circlet around. So here's my Chi-Chi. And this is not going to be her weapon. I need to get another sacrificial sword. This is R3. I wish it was R2 and I had an extra. But I'm going to use the sac sword on my Chi-Chi. And I'm going to run attack, healing bonus. And that's going to be my healer build. And then I'm going to have a physical damage and a crit rate circlet. And that's going to be my DPS Chi-Chi. And that's going to be the bottom line because Stone Cold said so. So that would be what I would recommend for your Chi-Chi. If you want to hit hard with Chi-Chi, you just give Chi-Chi a physical damage goblet and you're done. If you want to do super conduct, you can give her the Shogun and run physical damage on Chi-Chi, and then you could give her the sac sword, or you can give her the Rancor, or you can do whatever you like from there. But at some point, you're either going to build her as a physical damage dealer who can apply cryo, or you're going to build Chi-Chi as a healer. As a consistent healer. So the reason I recommend Sacrificial Sword is because it keeps your heals consistent. You basically have no downtime. You can run burst support, but if you do burst support, well, you might as well run Sac Sword because that's going to be energy recharge anyway. So there you go. Right? So me personally, I'm running Sac Sword and I'm going to run a Clam because if I'm going to heal you for 30,000 or over heal you for 30,000 for that matter, I might as well hit for 30,000 while I'm at it every 3 seconds. And as long as I'm consistently healing, then we shouldn't have a problem here. Especially in co-op. So, you know, and like I said, these are all just the same. So I think most importantly on Chi-Chi, I think as we all know, is going to be her skill, depending on how you use her. If you're running the damage Chi-Chi, that's basically her bread and butter. This does a little bit of damage. It says it does a lot. You're probably not going to notice it that much. So I wouldn't worry about getting damage off of this. But what it does do is it applies this huge omen that allows people to heal off of it. So you can scale that up for healing. But that's going to be where a lot of your consistent heals are going to come from. This is more like your emergency heal. And even still, they have to heal. No. Her burst apply. Okay, so her burst applies this whatever it's called. Where is it? So Chi-Chi releases the Adeptus power sealed within her body, marking nearby enemies with the fortune, blah, 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 right? And it puts the thing on them, right? Then the opponents affected by this talisman take damage. The character that dealt this damage regenerates HP. That's what it does. So it's not, you're not using it necessarily to deal that you can, but you're not using it to deal damage. Typically, because otherwise you're getting into cryo goblets and you're doing that build, but there are, Ganyu exists. So why would you do that with Chi-Chi? You see what I'm saying? You can, but why? When Ayaka's burst hits for 200,000 or 100 and whatever, it hits over 100,000 at base. Why would you do that? With Chi-Chi, you see what I'm saying? So with Chi-Chi, typically you're just going to scale this either with attack, which is why you run 2 attack artifacts. Or if not 3, but you typically will want to run 2 attack artifacts, right? And then it applies this omen to enemies, and if they hit it's a different one. You know how you're just hitting them and then they get an omen? It's different from that one, right? This one is her burst omen, not burst omen, but it's like a burst talisman or whatever. And anybody who hits that enemy, when they have that thing on them, they can heal themselves the same way you heal them now. So if, let's say I'm low on HP and you pop your burst, and then I'm Ningguang, and then I pop my burst. If I pop my burst and hit everybody with Ningguang, I'm going to heal up almost immediately because they all have omens on them. Now, if you just are hitting them and you apply an omen to them, that's not necessarily, to my understanding, that's not necessarily just going to heal me. Like me hitting something with your little omen on it is not necessarily going to heal me. You have to hit that enemy to heal me, to my understanding. I got to go back through her kit a little bit more. I don't want to. Don't take that part as fact, but I know this one right here, that one is fact. Animation cancel is useful if you could pull it up. Wait, what are y'all talking about? So that is but that's Chi-Chi though. But yeah, if you're taking some time away, it looks like your head's in the right direction. You know what I mean? You just gotta finish the farming. You just got to finish farming, and that's it. I mean, that's pretty much it from what it looks like. Oh, you still running? Oh, okay. Yeah, she hits the enemies with the talisman. It hits the whole. It heals the whole team. Yeah. So, but what I'm saying is, if I'm Chi-Chi, and let's say she's an enemy and he's my teammate, if I'm just hitting, okay, let's not do that. If I'm just hitting and bam, I give a talisman to this thing. If Venti walks up and hits this thing with my auto applied talisman, he's not gonna heal himself, right? It has to be the burst talisman, right? I guess we could just check because I haven't used Chi-Chi in a while. Usually I'll just put a whole different set on Chi-Chi and then run her that way. All right, so when a character under the effects of no, there it goes. So when Chi-Chi hits opponents with her normal and charged attack, she has a 50% chance to apply a fortune preserving talisman. This one is the fortune. Oh, okay, so it is the same talisman. Oh, okay, cool. All right, well, cool. All right, well, there we go. That's cool. That's cool. No, you're right. Okay. All right, we good then. Yeah, we good. All right, we swaggadocious. Poor Hertha? Okay, they are the same. Okay, perfect. Okay. I thought they were different. I don't know why I thought they were different. Okay, even better. Even better. So yeah, they are the same. Dang, so even still, yeah. But she applies it to everything. I do know this much. She applies it to everything in the area, allowing everybody to heal themselves. Yeah, so yeah, man. The clam said, I bet it's cracked on Chi-Chi. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Something tells me Chi-Chi might be the best healer in the game, even over Kokomi. I know Kokomi's good, and her heals are ridiculous. Beyond belief, beyond godlike, I know. But I almost kind of feel like Chi-Chi might be the best healer, though. I don't know, man. Have y'all seen, like, a Chi-Chi hit? Like, Chi-Chi is kind of... Chi-Chi got some heals. Yeah, no, I'm definitely running that set. I just haven't gotten to it yet. No, I know she serves as offset. No, I know mechanics and all that. I was talking about healing. I'm talking about just pure heals. Like, Jean has the strongest burst heal. Barbara has, like, the second strongest burst heal. Kokomi has, like, the strongest heal over time, biggest number type of thing. But I feel like if there was a player in here who had 100,000 HP, I feel like Chi-Chi would heal them up the fastest. I feel like I don't know why. I'm sure I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure I'm wrong. So soon should get high damage. So soon he should get high damage. I'm starting on Venti. Okay, if you're starting on Venti, try to do EM. Can feel the clam bubble in like 2 seconds. Yeah, but that's on skill cast, and then she has to hit a burst and all that. And Chi-Chi, I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm just saying, man. I feel like Chi-Chi, I don't know, man. Chi-Chi got more reach. I don't know. Chi-Chi don't need a burst. I don't know, man. I'm just saying, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. Chi-Chi might fill it up in 2 seconds, too. I mean, I don't know. Or maybe she don't. I don't know, but... I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, it took a C6 R5... What's her name? To heal for 15K. They was on my stream playing the guitar and all of that. They popped Kokomi's little whatchamacallit, bloop, and it healed for 15,000 per tick. So I know, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying, man, Chi-Chi might be kind of, you know what I mean? I don't know, bruh. I don't know, man. With a super underbuilt Chi-Chi, I'm out here healing Zhongli's. Like, nah, bruh. Nah, Chi-Chi, nah. Imagine, let me put it to you this way. Here's the thing. And y'all really gotta hear me out on this. So imagine, just level with me, okay? Just hear me out, y'all. Hear me out, okay? Imagine if Chi-Chi had a 5-star weapon that gave attack and reset the cooldown, and the mechanic on it was that it added more attack. And the more attack you had, the more attack it gave you. So it was some like cyclic addition of just more attack, and it just gave you more attack. And then the more attack you had, the more healing bonus you got. Imagine if Chi-Chi had the same weapon Kokomi had. But it gives you healing bonus on top of that. I don't know, man. Yeah, that's why I run Sack Sword. You have no cooldown with the Sacrificial Sword. There's no cooldown. You do with Chi-Chi have a 100% uptime with the Sack Sword. And it's map wide. It's domain wide. It's not like it's, you know what I mean? She doesn't need to apply Hydro. She applies Cryo. She's for freeze teams. You know what I mean? So all I'm saying is I can run Mona, Ayaka, and Chi-Chi, and I have all the DPS I need, is what I'm saying. Now, technically, you can run Ayaka, Kokomi, and Shinha. That'd probably be even crazier. But still, yeah, it does, yeah. Don't you already got a Cryo? I mean, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I'm not arguing or nothing. I'm just throwing ideas out there. I'm just saying, man, I have not seen all the Chi-Chis I've seen that are, I'm super Chi-Chi. None of them are healers. They're all physical damage dealers. So do we really know how much Chi-Chi can actually heal? Because these garbage healing Chi-Chis are healing more than Jean and Barbara and whatnot. Or unless I'm tripping. I don't know. Every Chi-Chi I see has a physical goblet for some reason. And like crit and all this other stuff. And they heal. So I want to see what a healer Chi-Chi looks like. I want to see what Chi-Chi as a healer looks like. I want to see what a Kokomi Chi-Chi looks like. Attack, healing bonus. I want to see what that looks like. And she needs a weapon that gives her crit rate based on her healing bonus. That would be godlike. That would be godlike. Just so Chi-Chi doesn't get power crept or whatever. It ain't because I don't have Kokomi. It's because I genuinely... Look, I have nothing against Kokomi. I just really don't like Kokomi's skill. I hate the fact that I have to run to the heal. I have to run to my support. Like, you're supposed to support me. I'm not supposed to support you. You're supposed to support me. Why do I have to go to you? You heal me. I don't have a burst. I don't care. You're the healer. Heal me now. I'm on cooldown. I literally can care less. You need to heal me right now. Oh, you can't? Oh, okay. Wait for my burst. No. You're a 5-star god tier healer with 100% uptime. Where's my heal? You need to run over here. No, I don't, because there's an enemy over here. So heal me, please. That's the only thing I trip on. Other than that, like, that's why I was so led, because I would have pulled Kokomi, facts, because I like Barbara. I love Barbara so much. I am such a fan of Barbara. I have friendship level 10, and I actually routinely talk about Triple Crown in this character. I don't dislike Kokomi. I just don't like the fact I have to go to Kokomi for a heal. Now, it's not typical you're going to be away from your heal, but when that heal doesn't happen because you're over here and you need to run back here and you missed the little thing and now you got to wait for a cooldown, but you got your uptime and it's like, dude, no. So either stick that jellyfish to my hip so I can heal or something. Like, I don't know. That was my only that's the only thing I didn't like. I did a whole review on Kokomi. I even got in an argument with a person talking about how strong Kokomi actually could be. She's trash. No, I'm telling you, bro. Kokomi's lit. Like, don't sleep on I'm not pulling her, but I'm telling you, Kokomi's not weak, bro. Kokomi's strong. No, she's all right, man. I'm just trying to tell you, cuz. And she might be a good healer. Like Kokomi's gonna be a thing, bro. Nah. All right, man. I'm trying to tell you. And then they gave her the clam set, and it was over. I'm stuck on this 6th puzzle. Hold on, what are we talking about? You need help? So Kokomi, I have a lot of respect for Kokomi. I just don't like that one part. If they change that one part, I could get on board with 100% uptime. But I can't get on 100%. I can't get on board with that. Out of the thousands of co-op domain runs I've done, you're a majority of the time you're together, but it's never 100% together. And those times when you're not 100% together, it's nice having a Chi-Chi on your team, let alone a Jean. Or even a Barber. It's just nice having a healer who can heal you from that far. Like an Ashtaha fight, like Kokomi is cool, but you gotta have a burst. You gotta have a burst. But she is a great character. But I feel like you need her 5-star weapon. I'm deciding between C3A and C0 Kokomi. If you have C2A, I'm gonna be honest with you, I say get Kokomi. Oh, you did it? Okay. I was just about to say post your UID. Say what now? I lost it to Chi-Chi. I'm stuck on the 6th puzzle. Wait, what are we doing? Am I playing on Xbox? No, I'm not. I'm playing on PlayStation. Yeah, they did. I do feel like they did Kokomi dirty. I know it's Kokomi, but I don't know. I say Kokomi. It's not. I don't know what's up with Kokomi. I just know there's 3 weapons. There's hers, that bubble one that I got on Barbara, and the TTDS. What's going on? If it's co-op. Yeah, if it's co-op. Wait, ain't I with? I'm with Chiron, right? Who am I with? I think I'm with who? I don't know who I'm with, but yes, whoever I'm with, yes. Wait, what? You don't have it unlocked? No, not you? Okay, I must be with Zeld. Hold on. So, hold on. I'm going to be over there in just a second. I just want to check something. That's who, yeah, Zeld, yeah. Oh, it's not. Okay. You don't have it unlocked. Okay. Kokomi's name is not pretty in hiragana. Is it not? Yeah, but can't you write it in kanji though? Hold on, where's he at? I can't remember this quest. I think if I see it, I'll remember. If not me, then somebody will remember. Should I get... I'm going to get Ayaka. Nah, I'll just stay on Ningguang. You should probably heal, bro. The kanji is more or less the same in Chinese. Okay, hold on. You two ladies are making me very uncomfortable. I need to speak to a manager. Oops, never mind. Ningguang's here. Excuse me, but you can't hold me with that, cuz. Soku bala, whatever you said. Soku bala. I'm joking. Yeah, they do that sometimes. When there's no target, they just fly out like that. All right, so you're talking about this. Wait, you don't have to do this. Oh, you have to do this puzzle for it? Oh, I think you do. Really? So this is, okay, so if I remember, this puzzle is for that water boss or something. Because this puzzle leads you to that water boss. Now, I can't unlock that. I'm trying to remember how to do this. Okay, so, hold on. You have to, like, turn these inward to, I think, face the middle. But you have to unlock them with this thing first. So you, see, but you can't even do that, though, because you got to take this thing off. You take this thing off. We got to find out how to take this thing off. Who's that? What's going on, Karen? How you doing? So when we take this thing off, you hit square on this, it lifts it and it unlocks these, and then you face these towards the middle, and then that's the puzzle. But we gotta unlock the things, and I can't remember how to do it. You get the key to kind of in this quest. Ah, okay. Suzu Watsumi, yeah. Dude, these bots though, cuz. These bots be working. Doing good? That's good. That is good. Hey, it's now unlocked. Okay, so now you, well, I guess, I don't know, can I rotate it? I don't know if it'll let me. It will not. Okay, so you hit square on this. This will pay respects, but it'll lift it up. Unless you can rotate it without doing that. I think you rotate it without doing that. Yeah. So you face it. No, turn it again. Yeah, you face it inward. You'll see the ground light up or something. There you go. And you do that to all of them. Yeah. And then this one. And then you do this, and it'll do that part of the quest. No, you gotta turn it again. You gotta turn it again. You gotta turn it again. Hold on, this one. Yeah, see, oh, no. See, you can't rotate it. No, what's he doing? Yeah, he's got to do this one. He didn't do this one. So you got to lock it again. It's kind of stupid. You lock it again, and then you can turn this one. I'll just say lock and unlock. There you go. And then turn it. All right, and then you do it. Bam. And then I thought it loaded enemies, but I guess not. And you just do the same thing on that side. Oh, yeah, I forget. You guys' time is crazy. That part was confusing for me. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I just didn't understand the lock-unlock thing. Like that. Oh, you got to do this one. How were your pulls for Ganyu and Zhongli? I pulled Zhongli C0, and then I pulled Kaching on the second one, so I had to stop right there. But I am happy with that though. Like I'm cool because now that means I got to guarantee Yamiko, so I am happy with that. So yeah, so we are good in those. We are good in those hands. But I didn't pull for Ganyu because I have Ayaka, so I'm not tripping on Ganyu that much. I want Yamiko. Plus I'm saving up for Kazuha. Otherwise I would definitely go for C2 Zhongli. But I need to have some left over after Yamiko, because Yamiko is finna wipe my account, basically. You know what I mean? So, and I don't want to pull and then actually accidentally pull a C2 Zhongli and then got to start the process over, and it's like, man, here we go again. You know what I mean? So where are we going? Did they teleport? Oh, Ningguang. The craziest lady in Leeway. Totally a joke. She is the calmest lady next to... She probably is the calmest person in Leeway. Alright, I'm not going that way. I think I'm going to get... nope. I can just walk over there. I was going to say I'm going to get Ayaka. I'm not going to take your Inagi, Inagiri, or whatever that stuff's called. Cool, already had Zhongli. So I got Ganyu. Nice. The collection is finished. Yeah, I feel like, this is my honest opinion, you don't need C1 Zhongli. I just wanted C1 Zhongli, but it's not necessary. Like, I feel like C1 Zhongli is kind of like, it's there, but you don't, like, need it. C2 would be your goal after that. You know what I mean? But unless you're going to pull a C2, like, I'm just having fun, so I don't really care about my pulls like that. I just want to get the characters I want, the constellations I want. I don't care how strong they are or busted or whatever. I don't like how you removed my shield there, good sir. That's not appropriate. Who the heck is this? What is she saying? Swing! Catch this physical damage later, ma'am! We're gonna pop in the shield, we get the physical damage and everything. Whoa! Swing! Oh man. Oh, that's what I wanted. Your shield is gone. Your shield is not gone yet. Well, now it's gone. What am I doing? This is taking too long. There we go. I think C1 through 3. C2 is impactful. C3 probably not so much. C4 definitely not. Yeah, it just makes it bigger. Like his AoE is just bigger. C5? Okay. C6 is where that C6 is that's okay. Now we're doing too much. C6 Zhongli, now we're doing too much. I need to get Ayaka because I keep forgetting we're in Inazuma. All right, you look nice, Ningguang, but we need the little icy princess lady. What's going on? Okay, now I'm confused. What are you confused about? Oh, that? Oh, okay. So you have to electrocute these. So I'm going to get Lisa. Wait, nope. My bad. There is a tree. Yeah, C6 is... Yeah, C6 Zhongli is something else. And you do it, I think, till 4 of them. Oh, there's 6 of them. Okay. There you go. Oh, what do you know? We got Ayaka. Excuse me, sir. I'm going to need you to hold your horses there for a minute. Nope, we're not dealing with that shield. Where is... Oh, we are definitely using this Hydro lady. Does she do anything? No? Okay. Thought she was going to do something, but I guess not. Bro! Really? Jesus.